everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy, and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding eyes to tell a good story. And here we go.
I'm ready.
We are on the final episode of our filming tonight, so let's stay strong. RPG MRE.
I ate it 4?
Well, I guess 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. Black bean chips. Get you a little extra protein.
This guy's been here for a couple weeks, but you can take a look at it.
And it's still fresh.
It's grown a new black bean chip in the time that we've been
Oh, it's
here.
growing.
And let's see if I can find a different way to pronunciate it. It is no longer there. However, it was Ashwagandha.
I'm pretty sure he already did that one.
Did I really?
Ashwagandha forever.
That's funny.
Trademarked though, so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you know,
Trademarked forever.
That's true.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. All right, let's
Ouch.
do this as we dive into the diciest episode of BombSquad. And
What? You! Raise your hands. You can do it.
No.
Do it. We're like alien arms up.
and we dive back in.
Oh, I'm ugly.
I like.
Wow.
Oh, he did a little flick.
Stop it.
Stop looking at it. If you want to know what we're talking about, join the ever-growing Forest Noise Avenue Studios, and you can see in behind the scenes.
Ever-growing forest.
Not a real song.
That's the bard that hangs out in the trees.
Hey, I'm awake.
And now,
How does he do
my
it?
own face.
You like it off.
He actually.
You missed!
No.
How could you miss?
And then like, oh, I am
from
awake
you.
now.
It's like
He actually missed his own face.
I'm going numb. I don't.
All right, let's do this.
Sorry.
It's fine. So we're gonna try and focus on the roles for this one, and then we'll paint a picture probably next session and talk about things behind Discord. But of course, there will be RP because we can't help ourselves.
Yeah.
So, guys, challenge event: 8 failures, 6 successes. You are suffering from whatever fatigue is left.
that's not what you
I'm
said.
sorry,
16?
16 successes.
Zach's like, that's not what you said.
16 successes.
Held him to it.
I know. 8 failures, 16 successes, and you are suffering from a minimum of 1 fatigue, half of what you had coming out of last session. And if you spend a legend point if you use your flaw for a failure in this challenge event, you will receive a legend point for tonight, as well as a legend point for next session as well, because we want to lean into the descent in this episode. So, there's been planning behind the scenes. Patreon and local supporters, you know what we're talking about. And what are you guys doing? How do we, we're going to go around the table. So, does anyone feel, how do you guys want to start it? Maybe I'll just leave it up to the floor.
Who's going to Dynolthir? Who's going to the capital to see what the state of the
Quinn
king?
and
Quinn and Aurora.
But we're gonna
We're gonna
stop
stop by in Prady so I can.
on the way. I gotta talk
make
to
a speech.
grandmother.
Should
Okay,
we
so
talk
that means
about like the
Dynolthir's second.
overall plan though?
Sure.
Like the big picture?
Okay.
Like bullet point.
Yeah.
Big picture plan is that we're going to find a place where we can actually shore up our defenses and mount a resistance, get refugees to safely, so that we can actually protect people. We don't know where that is yet, so we're suspecting the capital, Dynolthir, to be a safe enough place, but we don't have any eyes on the city yet. We don't know what its state is, and it might have already fallen to the cultists.
Meta-wise, it's up to the dice. Those are nice to you. Don't clear it. I hope they're mean to him tonight. Because we haven't rolled yet tonight. So
It's good.
beautiful. Thank you. All right, so we have Aurora and Quinn heading to Dynolthir with an sidestep to Prodi. I'll also throw out, so this is covering, I haven't determined, we'll see how the rolls go on how much time it is, but it'll be at least a year, if not more.
Good.
Depending on, yeah, definitely a large amount. I want a significant amount of time to have passed while you guys are doing this.
I have a speech at 100 days, so.
That's awesome. Okay. He is ready. So this is a time skip. They've already arrived back, and you guys are going in to enact your plan. We'll be pulling in NPCs as you guys see fit. They may become items that give you advantage in situations and stuff like that. So, do we want to start then with Quinn and Aurora? And then we'll see what everybody else is doing next?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you wanted to go see your grandma first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What would you like to do with Lady Greenwood? Or do you just want to have a
Well,
moment with
it's
her?
more of a I don't want to say I'm using her, but like that she still has connections in with this faith, and that can we use those connections to our advantage?
And she
of
would,
knowing what's
as
happening.
soon as you show up, she would be offering the same thing. Maybe there's a moment where you both start saying the same thing almost. And I think she would actually smile seeing you actually using some kind of political acumen for her the first
Ooh,
time in her life.
That's funny. Yes.
You truly have grown, haven't you, Aurora?
Life does that, doesn't it?
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's dangerously close.
Yeah, it's really good.
A little wary. Go ahead.
I loved it. Nothing is certain, but I would do anything to help.
If you can just tell us what's happening and at this point, we're hoping to go to Dynolthir. Set up a base.
Yes. No, I have not heard of what is going on with King Beck yet, but if you can find and connect with him, he was always a good soul.
So that's it that she wanted to do there, besides stop up in her room and grab the Eye of the Eyes to bring with her. Ooh. Because she left it in her dresser.
That's awesome. All right. Sounds good. So, where to next? What are we
Well-
Well, hold on a second.
Yes.
Are you rolling to have
Do I have to roll for that?
for your grandmother's help?
Only if you want to get something out of that. That can just be RP and set up, or do you want to roll for that as an establishing thing now?
Let's make a roll.
Okay.
Why not?
Spin me a story, and you will have advantage from your grandmother. And actually, because you invested the entire orphanage and the building up of that for the last times, to get another advantage for having a foundation of a system already set up.
Would it be I don't know if it's prescience to be able to talk with her or get in communication with her.
I like prescience a lot for
So
this.
that's our way to be able to connect.
In general, yes.
So that we could be anywhere, but I can get a hold of her somehow.
I like that too, that she's trying to divine. She's trying to learn what's going on and provide you with intel. And no, that's perfect.
Alright.
So, any disadvantages from fatigue?
No, because I only had 2 levels of fatigue.
Okay, so
So
one.
I only have 1, which
Minimal
doesn't
one.
affect my rolls, right? Because it's...
No, in a challenge event, it does.
It does.
So you
Okay,
have
okay.
1 disadvantage, but you got 2, 1 from Lady Greenwood and 1 from everything you set up ahead of time. So you're at 1 advantage currently.
Okay.
This is going to be a contested roll against the cult.
I'm gonna give her legend point
Ooh, cool.
Oh.
With the
on
chip.
top of the chip.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, it's broken. You
That
died.
means it now counts as
a
3.
legend. Now
That
it's
counts
3.
as 3. Well, I forgot to say, Pim Pam can pull out the chip point for a roll tonight, and it'll effectively work as a legend point. But if you can flavor it in as a chip point, that'd be fun.
Flavor it as a
Chip
chip
point.
point. I will find a way.
Cookie. Salty cookies. Ooh.
If you told me that, I'd be like, sure.
Sure.
I don't know what that means.
32.
I spent a legend point. But it's a chip!
How much did you get?
32.
Very nice. All right.
Yay.
Ooh, bad on the D20, but I do have an explodey here. All right.
Oh, it's contested rolls.
For this one is contested, yeah. Okay, 2 explodies. All right, hold on. Sorry. I'm at 29 with 2 explodies. Exploded again.
I bet he didn't. He's making this up.
You can see. You want to see?
Ryan, it's a little late to be questioning him now. I mean,
Are we allowed to
Yeah,
use
Someone
the
can see
campaign's
it,
about to
right?
end.
the D4s from
I have a lucky.
He hasn't even been rolling dice.
2 luckies?
Yeah, we can use that as like negative legend points on these. I like that idea. So,
I have
okay,
2
so
luckies.
13 on that. So that's 43. One more, another 6, 49.
What? I only have 2 luckies. I don't have anything else.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so either you can spend the lucky to re-roll yours, or you can force me to re-roll my explodies. Basically, I'm giving you like the D4 re-roll with a lucky use.
I mean, I didn't explode at all, so maybe I'll try it. I don't know.
Okay, because
I don't know if I can get better than that.
Well, do you want to
was the other
delete,
option?
I would
delete my explodies
Take away his
then?
exploded
Oh,
dice.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
I didn't hear the other option.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's the same as the
Okay.
re-roll on the D4. Is
Got
what
it, got it.
I'll call those.
Yes.
Okay, because I only got a
Grandma's like,
3
I don't want to do that.
20.
And Roy's like, are you sure?
So, okay, so there were 2 explodies. So I'm standing at a 7 right now. I'm re-rolling 3d8. No explodies. Which means 6, 12, puts them at a 19.
Okay.
Exceptional success.
That is an exceptional
That's-
success.
Absurdly different roll.
I exploded 3 times and then didn't explode at all. What? Why are you complaining
No, I
about
don't
this?
want to look because I want to have it in my heart that it's possible you're cheating.
Yay, skull.
I will confess there is one time I fudged a roll in this entire campaign. Can you guess where it was? I actually told some people in an after quest behind the scenes, I think. It was not story important.
I was gonna say our hero's death. Really hated him. Hated him.
No, that one worked out very nicely with
Yeah.
a nat 20.
Yeah.
Sorry, Archero.
fun.
Nah, it's
Okay,
alright.
so
I'm excited to hear
exceptional
this speech.
success.
I'm going to use my
Elbow.
I'm using my flaw.
Flaw, ding, ding, ding. So, 1 for tonight that you can spend, and 1 to save for next time.
Ooh. Fun, fun, fun.
So, as she's talking to her grandmother, I'm talking to the children.
oh no.
And I'm trying to bring them hope.
All 107, I don't know.
Correct. They're
Yes.
gathered around me. And I say, I'm going to try this really hard not to smile. 3 months from now, I will be harvesting my crops. Imagine where you will be, and it will be so. Hold the line, stay with me. If you find yourself alone riding in the waves of darkness on your face, do not be troubled. For you are in the sea of stars, and you're already dead. Brothers, sisters, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
Oh, I was wanting more.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Yeah.
Come on, that was too good.
I'll take it.
I love
William
that
Wallace.
speech.
What?
No, not William Wallace.
Oh, wait.
No, that's Gladiator.
That's Gladiator. Yes, thank you.
Gladiator.
Sorry.
Wait a second.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely a child cried at the end.
Yep. Oh, yeah. the emphasis on that is like, hey guys, don't worry about anything. And he's very serious. So the zealous, this is his flaw, is the zealous nature of him, right? He wants to bring hope, and he's like, guys, even if we die, it's okay. It's okay because we've tried, and that's what's important. And all the dragon faces are falling off now. And
Terry's
tears.
That's the only one. All right, successes, failures.
Hero.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I got more.
All right. Well, that is Aurora and Quinn's first round. So,
And like, I was gonna see Aurora just coming out to the end of that speech. And, who's with me?
Tom, can we get some biscuits and tea?
yes, ma'am. Of course. Must the satyr be speaking all the time to the children?
What did he just call me?
How about everybody else? Tag, who's it?
I don't know.
No, slow down.
I might have to make that a short.
Oh, are we in the short now? This is a short?
Yeah, it's a short now.
Oh, okay.
I'm a baby.
Hi. We're just so blessed that, the shorts algorithm brought you here.
Do we look good like this? We gotta squeeze in for a short,
Oh yeah, Braves right here.
Yeah, it does
Framing.
make it easier for me.
Hi.
Look at those guys up there. They're all in the frame.
Yeah, we're in a short. It's a short. Woo! It's so small. It's like 60 seconds. Woo!
We're even here.
I blame Alex. She had to leave. All right, carry on. So, for real, who's up?
I don't know. I really don't.
Go talk to
Okay,
Well, they're-
Ilya had to go send
just-
messages,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
send
Are you
messages.
working the southern continent? Because then
Yes.
we can work the northern
With
one.
Zoya?
With Zoya, and then I want to get a message out to Proctor Mala. So maybe I have to do it in 2 waves of.
Well, we can, with messages just in general, we can make that a roll for sure.
Okay.
Influence for sure is going to work for you. Persuasion. Spin me a tail if you want to use something else. If you don't want to use your max stat right now.
Right. Yeah.
It's up to you.
I don't know. I mean, in my head, I'm thinking agility because I'm just gonna run there real fast, but not actually.
Yes.
But maybe agility to find the nearest. I don't even know where I would go to even initiate that.
Well, in that case, I would definitely say influence,
You think so?
which is actually your highest stat because you have extraordinary
Okay.
focus. Rolling 1 dice pool size higher. If you want to start out strong.
All
with
right.
that.
Sure. I'll start out strong.
Yeah, perfect reason to do so because every round will unlock a complication or opportunity event. So
A D10. Right. But I have a disadvantage.
you have at least 1 level of fatigue. I can't remember now. You came out pretty good
I was
on the
in
rolls.
decent shape.
So you're
I
at
think
1
there's
fatigue. So
3d10,
1
aren't
disadvantage.
you?
Right. So,
Yeah, and
Oh,
you're
okay, okay.
rolling 3d10 as a power level 9.
so I would just do 4 and then take the lowest. Right? Is that the disadvantage?
1 disadvantage, unless you want to use perks or spin me a tail on feats. Do you have extraordinary presence as a perk? That would apply in this case, I think.
Oh, I think so. Maybe. I don't even know where you see it.
It's in the middle when you're on mobile.
Oh. No, I have attractive and observant.
Oh, attractive would apply.
okay.
So it's
Social
even.
interaction. So straight roll.
Oh, good. You didn't need that one.
Apparently not.
Nope. Go ahead. Roll.
Well, I think I did need that one, don't I?
Nope. You're at a
Okay,
straight
so
roll.
that one is another contested roll too.
Oh, I see what you're
Well,
saying.
who's more attractive? The cultists or Iliad? I mean,
Yeah.
that's not even really a question.
Outrageous.
I mean, it's
They're
not
not
me.
even trying to look good.
No, that's true.
17. Oh, dear. 23.
Okay, I do have 2 exploding 8s.
Ryan?
Can you confirm?
What does your gut tell you?
Hold on. He's cheating!
I believe him. I, for one, believe him.
Let's get him.
It's not, there's no origin. It's just him with a sock puppet. The whole time. I am everything. What are we going to do?
An idiot.
So, what an idiot. 36
Oh my goodness.
plus.
I didn't even get a legend point out of it.
Well, you could have, but.
I don't know how to use my
So
flaws.
Hey,
44.
hey.
44.
Sometimes begging works. I'm married.
Oh man.
Man.
I'm ducking. I don't want to get hit.
Rachel doesn't watch these.
No, Rachel doesn't.
Best part was it just went.
Okay.
I was waiting for
So-
you to do something. I was like,
couldn't
should
get to it.
I?
It was too
No,
fast.
okay.
Do you
fast.
want to try and
is a
expend
mess.
something to change it, or all right? Now, it doesn't mean you're not setting up these connections and stuff.
Well,
there's just going to be other.
I had no notes from last time, so I have no idea what I had because I had no pen.
I'm sure that was the issue.
All right, so that's all right. That's
Yep,
one
it's a
failure check.
failure.
That's good. That's what this is the point. No, there's a lot of. We'll talk more
Cut off
narratively
and-
about what it looks like. So
Okay.
you are establishing a connection, but the. As of now, we'll definitely talk about more, but there's a very stronghold. The cult has done very well in the Southern Hemisphere because they were the first ones suffering. Outside of 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒄, which disappeared off the planet, basically, they were the first ones suffering. Proctor 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒔𝒐 has established peace, which has never been seen in most people's lifetimes between the northern wild elves and the orcs currently. And that is because they have found a way to free people of the blight. The Whalesman Project has been a big boon out there in creating pockets of places to actually grow food, which has stopped the war that has been happening. And 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒔𝒐 is connected with Fennec now because Fennec controls the Southern Hemisphere. And so your enemies are in power there
Yeah.
currently, and it's going to be tough to connect. And I think we'll save a note this with your pen. Let's have a scene with 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒔𝒐 next session, specifically to do with this failure. Not that you're a failure; you're a wonderful person.
Right. I would never dream of that.
But yeah, I think this would actually be a really good narrative moment to pull some stuff out there. So we'll save that for next session. And Pim Pam and Brick.
Okay, Brick. I really what?
Where's Chief?
Microbrew.
He's hurt so much.
Who
Okay.
dropped a caltrap?
Duck.
I don't know, but I know who found it. All right, so we don't know yet if Dynolthir actually is a refuge. Is it better for me to go immediately to Avisen to see if the underground there actually has some outlets? Like, maybe I can effectively start getting people out. But I would much rather say that we've got someplace secure than just simply, let's get out of town. Alternatively, I mean, I could try to establish things in the mountains, but I don't have those kind of connections with the dwarves.
We need a place for people to go before we get the people. Let's figure out if Dynolthir can be our home base.
Quinn and Aurora are on their way. It's just, that's going to take some time. So what, in the meantime, can I do?
Where are we?
You guys can
now.
be
You could
wherever
be
you'd
anywhere.
like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would think Brick and Pim Pam would be near or around Dynolthir to scope it out defensively,
Okay.
and B, scope it out internally
Okay.
Like to figure out because
Not politically. We're going to go there to actually like eyes on the ground, see what the defenses are, and see what the power in the city is.
yeah, because if Audrey is
Okay.
not there, Audrey's the only one that Brick knew. So who is there? Like what's going on there? Can this be a home base
Okay.
legitimately?
So if you go and analyze it for its tactical and strategic defensibility,
Yeah.
I'll go and try and get in touch with people there that are organizing resistances or seeing if the cultists have power. I'll explore like the power dynamics in the homes on the streets.
yeah.
Like get the pulse of the city from that angle and hopefully get in touch with some group that is
Yeah.
already sympathetic to our cause.
Yep.
And then when Quinn and Aurora get there, they can start working the politics and those kind of angles.
Yeah, and then once Dynolthir is solid, then we can start moving west to the mountains.
Okay. There's just one other thing. And that's if the cultists are already in there, I'm just going for next. I can just feel it. I want to stay focused on things, and I know that's important, but how much of a detriment is that actually going to be? Or is it going to be worth anything?
It's worth more to know. And then gather intel and figure out where we can hit them hardest. Maybe Dynolthir is our target, but we need to know that first.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll be eyes on the street.
If you get names, write them down. If you get numbers, write them down. We need to know everything.
Names, numbers, contacts that are already sympathetic to our cause. Got it.
All right, what are we rolling? Love it.
Good job, guys. That was really great. I'm gonna legend point to both of you.
Yay!
Wow.
Ta-da!
Here, I'll give you a new one.
Find it later.
I see it.
Okay.
Observant.
Perk.
So what are we rolling, guys?
Tickle me Elmo.
Can I do agility to basically... I don't know how big the city is, but I would like to see all of it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Just to
Yeah.
see...
Movement could work too,
Okay.
but agility.
Either. Because it's
Yeah,
it's
I'm
the
fine with
same
agility.
role.
Yep.
Okay. I want to... Tactically, if this is going to be the home base, I want to know what...
You're quite literally looking at the layout of the city.
Yes.
Do you still have your vagrant cloak?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be
Absolutely.
you could use that to advantage for an advantage in this role
Okay.
because that would help you disguise yourself.
Okay. Let's say in a parallel universe, if
Those are
there's
myths.
another player named Brian
Classic.
who is at capacity of legend points and has received 2, could he use those 2 that are above his capacity for this role?
Yes,
it's
yes,
just a
my dear.
hypothetical.
Because they are shares, they can be shared to the specific role. So we'll say that's what happened.
I'm not gonna do that. I was just asking.
Is Brian's character named Drick?
Easy take.
I'm trying to think of something. Couldn't think of it at the moment.
You thought one thing.
It's block.
Block.
There we go.
Block. I like Block.
All right.
Brock, and he's got a little.
Okay.
No, it's rock because
Rock.
Oh my word! That took us too long, but we got there. So go ahead and roll that up.
I'm still
Wow.
piecing all that
Rock is
together.
very nice. It's Mega Man's.
I think.
It's Mega Man's name.
Oh, I don't know that.
Go for it,
I didn't
Rock.
know that. Okay, so I was at 2 fatigue.
Okay, so 1.
Was I'm
Let's just call it 1.
You didn't have
because I don't
10
think
either?
you were too far.
okay, but I'm at
down.
2 now because of the memory.
Oh yes, that's true. Yep.
So does that put me flat?
That puts you flat. Yep. Ajax gives you an advantage,
And the vagrant cloak.
and the vagrant cloak, so you're at 2 advantage.
yes,
So now
okay.
you're keeping an extra die because you've spent legend points.
All right,
and are
and
at
that's
advantage. I think with the vagrant cloak and you're trying to stay hidden, I think a contested roll is going to be what we're going to do.
Okay. Okay, so 3d8.
Because I also wanted to see if the cult
Flat.
has any effect on the city as well. So the cult's roll will be for that as well.
Okay, so flat,
Yep.
Ajax advantage,
Yep.
cloak advantage.
Yep.
That's where I'm at.
Yep. If you can think of anything else, feel free.
Keep 4.
Yeah, and keep 1 extra die because you spent legend point.
Oh, right, because the advantage.
Plus
now
2.
you're at advantage, and then +2. Yep.
Okay.
And dingity ding too.
Oh
for
my
spends.
word.
Yeah, put him in here.
Okay.
Wait, he's got to shoot. Oh, you can do both
No
at the same time.
explodies
Oh.
this time.
Well,
Sunglasses.
nope.
Not. No.
Dan used his magnetic
Okay.
and moved them. He rolled them, I'm certain.
I did, yeah.
Yes.
I have it under there, even though those are plastic.
Not the metal ones.
So I am keeping 1.
You're keeping an additional 1 +2.
Okay.
Excuse
Carry
me,
the 4.
CR is 25, 38. No explodies, but I got some 7s.
To the power of pi.
Ooh, we got explodies.
30.
+2.
That's with the +2.
Okay.
Oh.
If you have any perks to spend afterward, you can try to get a
He's
success.
preparing you because it's not good.
Yeah, sounds that way.
Because I could re-roll my 7s. I got a 13
Um,
on the D20.
I think that's just what it is.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
So we
Perfect. So you will get a layout of the land. We'll talk about that, but this influences what's going on in the city. This means the cult is getting a stronghold in the city. We'll see how Pim Pam's goes on top of that. What do we got, Pim Pam?
Okay, so for Pim Pam, I'm going to do Will.
Okay.
So here's the
Yes.
thought on this one. Vengeful and addiction are both flaws, and this is gonna be hard. So, will I get a D6 on? Now I'm also fatigued, so this is just bad. So here's my pitch. Pim Pam needs to affirm that she can be trusted to the team. She promised that to Aurora. She acknowledges that she is going to need help to Brick. She is saying that going in, and he has reaffirmed that and is helping to solidify her in that focus. She got practice and focus on working and resolving this with grandfather. So I want to postulate 3 advantages from those people leading into that influence.
Okay.
But if I fail it, I'm using both flaws.
Oh, interesting. All right. Yeah, I'm down for that.
So, or like kind of like, so it's like maybe this isn't so much a matter of rolling for the challenge event. It's a rolling because it's very much internal, unless it does kind of count. But my thought is like, give me a DC to roll against my own willpower.
Right.
And then if this fails, I will just simply use the flaws.
Okay. What is your resolves number?
Like double flaw,
It's
so
like
double failure.
14.
Yes. Okay. 14, so 30, and then you have 2 flaws against it.
That was
Because
gross.
of D6 low. So
Legend
I
point?
think then that puts it at a 20.
D20 plus 3d6. Okay.
This challenge rating is 20. You got to beat 20.
And then I think because it matters and Pim Pam knows it matters, I am going to legend point this one as well.
Nice.
Because she is also trying in and of herself.
Yep.
Okay.
Keeping an extra because you were
Keeping
at
an extra.
advantage. +1.
So 26.
26.
Great.
Alrighty.
Perfect. Not
we are
exceptional, but a
keeping
success.
we are keeping on task. So Pim Pam is going to see the cultists are here, right?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So
We'll, again, we'll talk about some
What-
narrative
right.
behind the scenes on exactly what you see and stuff.
okay.
But
so
yeah.
she is going to do her best and fight through it when she sees those easy opportunities to just take a head or whatever, to just be like, no, the thing I need to do now is count, get numbers, contact people, work the streets, and figure out what the sentiment and sway of the city is. So
That's
she's
beautiful.
keeping on task, but it is actively hurting her to pass all of this by, and it leaves her drained and discouraged at the end of every day, just thinking every single face and every number of person she's ticked off on her counts, just being like, but they could just be I could have just as easily sponged them from this, but she's gonna follow through with that mission and
Beautiful.
report back to Brick and just be like, tell me those names, pointing to all the tallies on cultists and things like that. Tell me that I did the right thing, not simply marking those off in blood. Because I see every one of those plain, mutilated, and manically euphoric faces, and I could have taken any one of them.
And what we'll say, we'll work on the details later, but the combination of what you two have pulled together because of what Pim Pam was able to resist, there's going to be some key information specifically on King Beck and connecting with him that's unlocked because she chose not to engage.
Black
Well-
bean chip pie.
Black bean chip pie.
Must have been.
This
all
one wasn't
it
the one
was.
for the chip.
Yeah. She was just chewing on chips. Okay, which means that's the end of the round, and it is a tie, successes and failures, 3 and 3, which unlocks an opportunity event, as meets beats in Open Legend. Word. So, I think if anyone has something they would like to have from the opportunity, I'm leaning towards either.
A new motivational speech.
Oh, well, obviously that's coming. Either something from Lady Greenwood or why don't we do something with coming back to the pottery piece and Lady Greenwood and Miri Marie and Tatiana studying the blight. So anyone can, excuse me, anyone can roll for this on gaining some information, because you guys had wanted to see maybe could you heal some people yourselves, right? Was one of the goals.
It'd be the use of the whale's fin along with some of our abilities to be able to see if that can happen.
Right, and you still have the tools as well,
Right.
too.
That would make sense for me. It would also make sense for probably Aurora
Yep.
to be able to utilize the whale's fin and moving the blight outside of existence itself. That's a possibility.
Yep. No, I like it. So either one of you can roll on this opportunity event. On an exceptional success, everybody gets advantage in the next round. On a regular success, there will be one advantage someone can pull from as a pool.
Would you like to roll? And then I give you, if I
Sure,
can,
you want me to roll?
in terms of like the people there, it makes sense for you to roll.
Don't die.
We didn't need that anyway. Can you guys still see us? Like,
What is that? Sorry.
Okay. Carry on.
I would say either you roll and I can give you an advantage with using the tools, or if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
or,
tools would give advantage.
Or
here.
I would roll using the tools, but you would be there as an assist using your entropy to be able to move. I mean, essentially, we'd just be able to help each other.
I mean, I feel like this is more of a creation thing, so that's why it makes sense. I feel like that Quinn rolls.
Sure.
Do you want
and this
me?
doesn't go against you. You can use those rolls later. This is a separate side thing for the.
Do you want me to
opportunity.
roll to see if I can give him an advantage, or does that just happen?
No. The tools definitely give advantage. And then
No, does Aurora give an advantage?
to give an event, not in the opportunity event. It's
Yeah.
like one person gets to roll, so
So-
it's between the two of
okay.
you. And then you also have another advantage from Pim Pam leaving that item, leaving the piece of pottery for Miri Marie.
She is inspired.
So sorry
Yeah.
for the distraction. It's
Yes.
his hair.
Oh,
Appearing in the other camera.
oh yes, I know.
Occasionally, I've been noticing it, and I keep being like, "What
I know.
is
I gotta
going on?"
I gotta move over
That's
here.
all good.
I get, oh, you're still in. Don't worry about it.
We'll blame David.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we got it.
Yeah. 20, 37, 41, 46.
Beautiful. I was gonna have this off the Genesis boon, so you're
Yeah.
beyond CL9,
Yeah.
or power level 9. So beautiful.
I exploded twice in the D8s.
Yep, and let's
Great.
see, which would be an exceptional success.
Sweet.
It's more than 10 over.
Yes.
So that means everybody has one advantage on the next round.
Great.
Again, we'll work out exactly how that plays out narratively. Okay, so let's try to bust through one more round fast
Okay.
of rolls. And so we'll probably pick up with this challenge event in the next session for the first episode.
Okay.
And we can talk about. We'll start in with something pre-written describing all these things that have happened. So, glad we have one. He gets a spot on the shelf. They're behind you.
Oh.
Okay, so
Chief on the
starting
shelf.
back at the top, everybody has one advantage from the opportunity event. Who is rolling first? Shall we start the same? Aurora?
Sure, we're going to Dynolthir now, right?
Yep. Now you could skip to some different point in time if you want to, unless you want to continue with this thought process. That's fine too.
But we haven't gotten any of the information that they have.
Right. What they have, they're establishing the layout of the city and the beat on the city of what's going on in there. So you guys can look for any other information there. You could specifically try to seek out King Beck if you want.
Yeah, I think that's what Aurora's gonna do.
Okay.
She's gonna go speak to him, and
Quinn will follow to bring hope.
my thought was almost maybe using her extraordinary presence.
For sure.
Kind of announcing what her position is, who she is, where she's from, and trying to get a beat on where he is too.
Yeah, get an audience with him. You could totally roll learning. You could roll presence, of course, persuasion. Spin me a tale if you got something else.
Well, I have the extraordinary presence as a perk, so
Yeah,
does that
that's-
help me with
That'll apply
presence?
to any of those roles. Whichever
Oh,
role makes more
okay.
sense. Because learning is your training and understanding. As you were raised in nobility, you know how to operate in high society.
Okay.
And your extraordinary presence just adds on top of that. But persuasion, presence, or learning are perfectly viable options here.
Okay.
Or again, spin me a tale on another stat.
I didn't know if it should be, because it's the same. I could also do perception to just be able to perceive what's happening. But it doesn't work with the extraordinary
I
presence.
feel like the
Okay.
extraordinary presence doesn't. If it's the same stat or the same number, then yeah, why not call it learning or which one? Presence, which is better?
They're the same.
Oh, learning.
Learning,
and
presence, and perception are all the
all
same.
the same. Okay.
So it doesn't matter.
You get to roll all of them.
Very
Yeah.
good. Okay.
I'm gonna use a legend point.
Legend point.
Oh, how did I do that? I literally
I don't know.
skipped
David missed slapping his face, so it's okay. That's
Something
perfect.
about this table.
They're still grieving.
We're so grieving. Well, I exploded at least.
Yay!
This one is
18.
Not the number I thought after hearing the explosion, but
I had a 2 on the D20.
Use your lucky
Oh,
again.
no.
Get rid
you
of the
can use
D20.
your lucky again because it's gonna be. I'm still. I think this is more of a flat C. Well, because of the previous failure with the influence of the cult.
I'm using a perk.
I will use
Yeah, you had advantage.
dare you?
my speech to inspire.
Oh, I
her
did.
to
I
give
had
her
another advantage. I didn't
Your
know that.
perk gives you advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I got
Hey.
a 6. So 3 more.
Okay. I'm going back and forth.
21?
21, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna call that a success because I was trying to decide if it was a challenge 20 or I do a contested roll. But I think for this, a 20 is right because you're just trying to get an audience and you are declaring yourself, which means the cult knows you and you are there. So I think that's a fair trade there, where it is a success, but it might influence things later.
I wasn't declaring it to the world, but okay.
No. Well, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Then I'll do a contested roll instead. That would be the toss-up. Because I was thinking you're using your extraordinary presence, and you're seeking an audience with King back and trying to find out. You tell me. Or are you trying to
Okay,
do it
my
more
thought was that I was
secretly?
with King Beck and I'm going to tell him who I am, and it was more of a private thing. But that was my thought process.
Gotcha. I would say you'd still part of the role would be getting to be able to have an audience with him to have that private discussion. So it would cover all of that.
Roll.
You want a contested roll?
Sure.
Okay, that's fine.
I challenge you.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Lucky. Use your lucky.
You can use your lucky because I did explode. I've got a 18 on the D20, 1 explodey 8, and then 2 1s and a 5. So 7, 15, 33 right now. So you can expel your lucky as a reroll if you would like.
If we're already there, can I use my lucky to help
Sure.
with this?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
To make this happen?
You're still spending a resource. Okay. So I'll leave the 1s and reroll everything else. Because that was an 18 on the D20, 1 exploding 8.
You just see a flying man from one of the windows. and it just gets distracting.
No, I like this. Because again, we're covering a large amount of time. So you guys would connect with each other. You'd have intel, and we'll talk about that. Okay, re-rolling.
Can I spend a legend point? To kill him.
King Beck is dead. I just kidding.
I am King Beck. I am
I
new
don't think
King
we're
Beck.
supposed to be in Dynolthir. I think we're supposed to leave.
Better. So legend point. All right, legend point spent. Ding ding. I'll re-roll.
I wanted to throw it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do it.
Oh, that's
This
rough.
is it.
There's like nothing to be done, to be honest.
It can't be done.
But I will.
What if my
What's that from?
speech
Your speech is a separate roll. All right.
gives her advantage?
So, I'm gonna be loosey goosey with
It's
this.
like
Let's see
my
what we
lowest
got.
stat.
I know it's fine, and if it's a failure, that's what it is. So 2, 6, 9. That's still more. So it's 23. 23 on the roll. All right,
Isn't that what she got?
21.
21.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so again, you are getting an audience with King Beck. You are speaking with him, setting up. There may be some bad things happening. She rolls
Maybe
her
a spy
eyes at
in
me.
the chamber.
So we are halfway on our failures. Okay, Quinn, you're up.
I'm doing my speech.
Great. Let's hear it.
Spent a legend point for this.
I already did. I already rolled. Sons and daughters of Anwen, I see in your eyes the same fear that would take the heart of me.
There it is.
A day may come when the courage of this world fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the golden age comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, people of Anwen.
Don't do that.
Don't you take his word.
Don't you what?
Don't you speak for him. Not on a failure.
Brick's standing there.
What did you get, sir? It's gonna be the bolster
I got a 39.
39. Okay. Which is just enough for an exceptional success at power level 9, because you're going for 28. Well, 11, so a little bit more. Okay.
You've been practicing quite a bit, haven't you? Quinn?
Dude, guys, the best ones are yet to come. I'm just telling you.
How? What are you too bad?
I need day 100.
Oh my god.
And then my one for Avicen. My one for Avicen is really good.
We're gonna have to see that. All right, Iliad, Pimpam, and Brick. So Pimpam and Brick,
All right.
or Iliad.
Iliad.
Let's do it.
So, on Iliad's way back from communicating his message,
Yep.
he happened to catch a glimpse of someone in particular, and he still cannot shake this experience of home and his experience with his mom. And this person that he happened to see, there's a super, just something at gut level, it screams at him that it's his mom. Now he knows it's not, but he's going to use his flaw.
Ooh,
His
spicy.
compulsiveness is causing him to follow after this person.
All right.
Now, I think I should get double because I've never used a flaw. In fact,
One for every month he hasn't used one.
I know, it's terrible, right? I always looked at them and I was like, I don't know how to incorporate those.
He's gonna throw something
Ready?
at you.
So you get one for tonight, except you won't be rolling anymore, and then one for next session.
Boom.
So 2 for next session. That's awesome. All right.
Do I put it in?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do it. That's fun. Ooh, nice sound. All right, which means right now we're tied.
Probably.
Failures and
Count the chips.
successes.
How many
the
chip
chips.
pieces are there?
There's about 10 chips now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have we sent 6 legend points?
Yeah, it hasn't been. I mean, we haven't rolled much today.
6 legend points, 2 flaws, and 10 chips.
Beautiful.
I spent 3.
I spent one.
I don't think
All
they
right.
all made it into the cup.
We're gonna wrap that all together, Dave. That's gonna work out really well with the other stuff going on.
Maybe
so
we're at
I
9 then.
absolutely love that.
We should be.
Oh, because you
At
spent
9?
2 that were like,
I missed all of them.
oh.
So 9.
And I missed mine.
Right there.
I think we're at 9.
We're at 9.
WNBA
Okay,
style.
so one more and you get a D4. We're in the last episode,
Rock
so
hop
D4 can
that.
carry over.
Cool.
So, all right.
Cool.
That's awesome. Make a note of that. We're going to combine.
Yes.
That's going to fit really well with the thing with Proximala and everything. I'm excited about that. That was a great option. All right. Brick and Pim Pam. Brick.
I feel like what Brick would want to roll would be dependent on what happens with Aurora and Kingback.
Yeah, I think we need a little
Well-
information.
We can decide, like, for the positive part for you guys, we can decide what happens now. That's fine. There will be negative things that also happen. But we can say you guys have made a connection with Kingback. What would you, like, story-wise, we can make this decision together, too. Do you guys like the idea of establishing the stronghold in Dynolthir? Or...
Yeah, Brick would like to establish the stronghold in Dynolthir
Okay.
and start there, work west to the mountains, and have that pass. And there's a it gets to the water, right?
You can get to the water. Yep.
If you get through,
You can go straight to the water. That is getting towards 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒂, but you can go straight up to the water, or you can go through the mountains there and over.
yeah, just having a mainland stronghold to the mountains,
Yep.
then work your way to the water and south.
Okay. So we're gonna say you guys, like we'll flesh it out a little more for next time. But you have made the connection with King Beck. His power is waning here. He knows it's going to fail. The cult is just getting too strong, so he's totally down with setting up a stronghold here and making a declaration. Once you make the public declaration that this is your stronghold, if you want it to be public like that, the cult will have its eyes on you, and it will be, but he is going to put everything he has, which means the cult will be banished out of Dynolthir. Whoever's loyal remaining is going to be there. So the city will probably collapse in on the actual central castle fortification stronghold.
Honestly, isn't that better that it takes the eyes off of where Nori is with
Yes,
the... Okay.
yes.
I think it's good.
So can
Or you can establish an underground thing here if you guys want to, but those would be your options.
I think underground is for other places. Here we need to actually have it
Yeah.
Yep.
over, so the king is willing to publicly. Okay.
Yep, he's been playing politics, but you guys with what? And again, we'll play with this a little more in Discord and stuff. But he's not with the cult. He's been trying to play the middleman, the peacemaker for long enough, and now it's like, I see now there are no options. There's no peacemaking with these people. So we're
Good.
gonna
So
stand up.
So I will take that as a carte blanche.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Is it time?
Can Brick use movement to essentially get to every guard base in all of Dynolthir and explain to them what's going on and tactically explain to them what they should do
Oh, okay.
to basically funnel any cultist? And Pimpam, we both have movement, right? That's-
Oh yeah,
so
we can cover ground. I could
fine.
go
Both doing
miles. That means that even like waypoints and stations along roadsides, perimeter defenses, like I can not just get the city, I can get the surrounding countryside. Any little homesteads, guard outposts, things like that. Anything that's garrisoned around.
So realistically, Brick would want to divide so that we could. The cultists would probably try to fight back.
Yeah,
So,
you're basically King Beck will be declaring war. Is
right.
what's
So
gonna happen.
I want to get out first so that we are. Our allies know what to do, and we're in a good position so that when they do fight back, we're in a good spot where they're like they don't take a tower in the city or something, so that we know what we're doing and have the good spots
Yep, that sounds good. All right,
tactically.
roll it up. Contested roll. You know the drill. Shootout, whatever. I'll roll baddies. Well, you guys decide. Feats, perks, whatever you want to spend.
Legend point.
Legend point, which means everybody roll a d4.
Here, hold on.
Bonin.
Oh, he's got to
I'll
throw.
literally hit you. Okay, go ahead.
This is it.
Oh, my heart. That's okay. It counts. Roll a d4.
All right.
Oh, hooray!
What's a one? I don't remember.
Add a
It's a
d20.
D20, nice.
Yep.
I could
Yeah, I
actually
think
pick it up.
and Pimpam, I think the slight tweak for Pimpam, since Brick is covering the ready the militia, ready the guards. Pimpam is going to set up the receiving end for the refugees, because maybe not every single one's going to be able to go into the city. So it's about making sure that the surrounding countryside knows how to support refugees, where to send them, how to defend them, and get everyone coordinated on that. So it's gonna be a lot of movement, a lot of teleport.
Nice.
So that's what I'll be taking.
Since you guys are working together too, I'll make it this one roll. No explodies. So we're at 8, 14, 19, a 30 exactly. For
I'm gonna blow so far
CR.
past that, Dan.
Let's do
You
it.
might not have even picked up a thing. So like 2d10 plus all my thingies is gonna be insane. Advantage for. How do you do that? Look, those explode. Those explode. That's probably better.
That's probably better.
Yeah.
Net 1.
What's that?
But I get to
I
keep
have-
an extra one.
Boon
do,
focus
yep.
teleport to.
And you have advantage from Ajax
Yep, that's there.
calculated in.
And your vagrant.
Ugh, did Malik do
Boom
nothing?
focus haste would apply to this for sure. So you
Malik's
have
just
advantage.
cleaning himself on the side. He didn't help me.
I'm sorry. Do you want another advantage? You can roll.
What was it? I don't even remember.
It was a 21.
It was one better.
Which
No,
would make
well,
it 22.
Yeah.
If you spend a legend point, it becomes a success.
I haven't toved for
I will.
All right, she's
Toving
doing
is-
it.
Hell yeah.
5.
One failure away.
2 left.
Changes to a success. Here, I'll even put it over here.
32.
32 is a success.
No, they explode.
They do, yes.
Yes.
This is before exploding? Son, come on.
Come on. So you need 8 more to get exceptional.
8!
Hey!
Good job, Ollie.
7 and a 1.
2 successes on that. All right.
It wasn't 8.
That was a good one.
Uncle Dave. I'll stop making fun of my son. I love him so much.
You are enjoying your son.
Yes.
We got one more roll here.
Look, I promised greatness. The dice
Pride cometh.
did not offer me greatness willingly.
What was your D4?
My D4 is a 4, and I'm going with the extra D20, which I think I'm gonna have to throw into this match.
You could reroll all of it.
That's true.
Yep.
Reroll the bad stuff.
Let's re-roll the bad stuff.
All right, nice.
I'm gonna keep an 8 just
everything.
I'm almost everything. I'm gonna keep like the 1 D dice, which was an 8 on one of the D10s.
Okay, nice. Come on, bam.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So 16, 8, and 8. So 32.
32 is a success.
Nice.
Very nice.
Good job. Good job.
All right, which means you guys will unlock an opportunity event. We'll handle that after we go through what's happened here. Where are we at? 4 failures because Malik stopped licking
Showing
himself
up.
for a minute.
What's happening here?
Again, if you guys don't remember
darkness.
resources you have, I can't maybe show that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Halfway there.
A little bit more. 16 total. So very nice. All right. Well, we will talk about this behind the scenes. Check that out. And this has been another fantastical episode of Bomb Squad and Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you will also get access to bonus content as well as our private Discord, where you can join in a West March Kingmaker campaign game with the entire Discord, as well as chat with us and watch movies, so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as Dadbod Fitness, Adam from the Interplanar Crossroads, and a lot of other cool content creators that we live stream with on Rumble. And thank you so much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.